Okay, weird. You guys are having trouble with one that has logs in it. So shocking. Let's talk about this one. So they're going through these steps to try and separate the variables and solve it, right? So the first thing that we can do here is we could factor out the x's, which you could actually factor out a 2x, which give you y minus 3 times 2 to the x. You divide both sides by y minus 3, which would give you something like this. Take the integral of both sides, and now you have this on the bottom, so that's going to be natural log y minus 3 equals antiderivative 2x is x squared, and then you have to add some constant. We usually add the constant on the right. But here's the mistake right here. If you're going to add an e to this side, you need to add an e to this side, and it needs to be this whole thing. So this should not be written like this. This should be e to the x squared plus c. And since that's all in the exponent, you could also, or I guess I'd say on the next step, you would say, okay, this is like saying e to the x squared times e to the c. And that again is just a new constant. And so you could say instead of like C1, you could say this is like C2 times e to the x squared. And then finally you'd be able to add 3 like they said, but remember that wouldn't even really matter because if you added 3 to the other side, actually no, it would matter. It'd be x squared plus 3. And again, that C2 is just because it's like the C has changed. It doesn't really matter. Just so that you know whatever you got for a C there is not the same thing as the C here or here. But so you have some constant times e to the x squared plus 3. That's going to be your original function.